Just as we establish rules for our diet, screen time, and sleep schedule to maintain discipline and stay consistently on track, we can apply a similar structured approach to managing our finances. By adhering to a set of simple yet profoundly effective rules regarding saving, spending, and investing, we can gain greater control over our financial lives and pave the way for a more prosperous and secure future. In this comprehensive video, we will unveil 18 essential money rules designed to help you break free from the burdens of financial stress, empower you to make smarter and more informed decisions, and accelerate your progress toward achieving your financial goals far more quickly than you might have ever imagined possible. Covering critical topics from managing debt effectively to strategically investing in your future, these rules will provide you with the clarity, confidence, and practical tools you need to thrive financially. So, let's dive right in and explore the secrets to achieving rapid and sustainable financial success. If you're fully committed to embarking on this transformative financial journey, don't forget to comment, "I'm ready to change my life," to demonstrate your dedication. Your path to wealth begins at this very moment, and I'm here to offer unwavering support and guidance every step of the way. Let's get started. Rule number 1. Don't chase money. Instead, become a money magnet. The principle we're exploring here might initially evoke thoughts of the law of attraction, but it extends far beyond mere positive thinking. It involves a deeper, more strategic understanding of how wealth dynamics truly operate. This rule can be broken down into two essential components. The first part underscores the futility and exhaustion of constantly chasing after money. If you find yourself perpetually in pursuit of financial gain, you're essentially trapped in an endless, draining rat race. This relentless chasing can be likened to the coyote's futile pursuit of the roadrunner. No matter how fast or determined you run, the money will always seem to slip just out of reach. This is because money, much like the elusive roadrunner, tends to evade those who pursue it with desperation. The second part of the rule shifts the focus to attracting money rather than chasing it. This involves enhancing your own personal and professional value through the development of skills, the acquisition of knowledge, and the cultivation of competence. When you become a highly valuable individual, people will naturally seek you out for your ability to solve problems and meet critical needs. In this scenario, money follows you effortlessly because others are willing and eager to pay for the expertise and services you provide. This distinction highlights a fundamental difference between being a consumer of value, who spends money, and a creator of value, who attracts and receives it. By positioning yourself as a creator of value, you transition from a constant state of pursuit to a position where money flows to you naturally as a direct result of the significant value you contribute. Rule number 2. Invest time before you invest money. One of the primary obstacles preventing people from launching new ventures or pursuing entrepreneurial dreams is the widespread misconception that money is an absolute prerequisite for making money. Many fail to recognize that time is actually a more valuable and accessible resource than money, especially during the early stages of building a business or project. At the outset, you likely have an abundance of time that you may be unintentionally squandering on less productive activities. Regardless of when you decide to start, it typically takes approximately 7 years to establish a successful business, and potentially up to 10 years if you're beginning from scratch with limited resources. Even if you have some initial capital, the process still demands a substantial time investment to lay a solid foundation. The key to overcoming this hurdle is to start as early as possible, because the sooner you begin, the sooner you'll realize your goals. Your decision to invest just a few minutes of your time in learning, planning, and strategizing is a positive and proactive step in the right direction. However, true progress requires hands-on effort and dedication. Whether you're working in a traditional field or exploring digital opportunities, it's essential to allocate a specific amount of time each day to your project. It's surprising how many individuals struggle to carve out even 2 hours daily to invest in their side projects or passions. The challenge isn't a lack of money, it's often poor time management. Effectively utilizing your time can be the decisive factor that separates success from stagnation. So prioritizing and allocating your time wisely is absolutely crucial to your long-term financial growth. Rule number 3. Money doesn't change people, it shows who they really are. Money acts as a powerful magnifying glass. amplifying the inherent traits, qualities, and characteristics that were already present within a person long before they acquired wealth. When someone gains financial success, the behaviors and personality traits they exhibited prior to their riches become more pronounced and clearly visible to those around them. For example, if an individual was unpleasant, difficult to deal with, or selfish before becoming wealthy, those negative traits will be magnified and more evident once they have more resources at their disposal. Essentially, wealth doesn't fundamentally transform a person's core nature. It merely exaggerates and brings their existing traits into sharper focus. Conversely, if a person was humble, generous, and kind-hearted before acquiring wealth, those positive qualities will remain intact and become even more apparent as their financial situation improves. In this way, money serves as a revealing mirror that brings out what is already present within an individual. Additionally, money can be compared to gasoline. It fuels and accelerates one's ability to act, achieve goals, move faster, learn more efficiently, and access a broader array of tools and opportunities. The ultimate impact of money depends entirely on the individual's intentions and how they choose to direct its influence. Rather than changing a person's fundamental nature, money removes the limitations imposed by financial scarcity and provides a platform for expressing one's true self more effectively and expansively. Rule number 4. Never spend money before you earn it. The key to breaking free from the cycle of poverty lies in how you manage your finances, particularly when it comes to debt and spending habits. If you continue to spend money that you haven't yet earned, you're setting yourself up for ongoing financial struggle and instability. This practice is a major reason why many individuals remain trapped in poverty, as they often borrow money to purchase items they don't truly need or can't genuinely afford, such as using credit cards to buy a new television that isn't a necessity. While some might attribute this behavior to external factors like aggressive media marketing or a lack of adequate financial education, the root cause is often more personal and self-driven. When you use credit to make purchases you can't afford, you're making a conscious choice to prioritize immediate gratification and short-term pleasures over long-term financial stability, despite being aware that it's not a wise financial decision. This behavior is frequently fueled by vanity and a desire to impress others, leading to sacrifices in your future financial security for the sake of present luxuries. This vicious cycle of overspending and accumulating debt prevents people from escaping poverty because they are constantly focused on keeping up with their current expenses, leaving no room for future planning, savings, or wealth building. To break free from this pattern, it's crucial to avoid taking on unnecessary debt, make mindful and intentional spending decisions, and prioritize long-term financial health over fleeting desires. Rule number 5. Money doesn't grow on trees unless you plant the right seeds. The process of building wealth is strikingly analogous to growing an apple tree, and many people only grasp the initial, superficial part of this analogy. Just as planting an apple tree requires far more than simply placing a seed in the ground, creating a substantial fortune demands a series of deliberate, well-thought-out actions and strategic investments. To grow a thriving apple tree, you need to carefully select the right seed, prepare and enrich the soil with nutrients, water and nurture the plant consistently, protect it from potential threats like pests or harsh weather, and provide it with sufficient sunlight and ongoing care. Only after this meticulous and patient process will you eventually enjoy the delicious fruits of your labor. Similarly, creating wealth involves identifying and cultivating the right ideas or investment opportunities with the same level of dedication. If you haven't yet achieved financial success, it's likely because you haven't planted the right seeds or taken the necessary steps to nurture them. In the financial world, these seeds represent investments, business ventures, or innovative ideas. Every successful venture begins with an idea, and unlike physical seeds, ideas are abundant and freely available to everyone. However, simply having an idea is not enough. It needs to be carefully tended, developed, and supported with effort and resources. The role of the individual is akin to that of a dedicated gardener. You must actively plant and nurture your ideas, investing time, effort, and resources into them. Just as an apple tree requires consistent care to bear fruit, your ideas require attention and work to become profitable ventures. The sooner you initiate this process, the the sooner you'll be able to reap the rewarding financial rewards. Therefore, success in building wealth is not about passively waiting for the right moment or resources, but about taking initiative and diligently nurturing your ideas into fruition. Rule number 6. Don't let your money get bored, because money hates getting bored. Money has a natural tendency to lose its value if it's left idle and unused, much like a mako shark that must keep swimming continuously to survive. When money is simply stored away in a drawer or under a mattress, it gradually loses its purchasing power over time due to factors such as inflation and the rising cost of living. For instance, if you had $50,000 and left it untouched for 10 years, by the end of that period, its real value would have diminished to approximately $30,000 due to the erosive effects of inflation. This decline occurs because inflation causes the general price level of goods and services to rise, meaning that the same amount of money will buy fewer items in the future. Additionally, factors like increases in property prices, healthcare costs, and everyday living expenses contribute to this devaluation. Therefore, allowing money to sit idle essentially means permitting it to become less valuable as time passes. To counteract this detrimental effect, it's essential to manage your money actively and purposefully. While it's prudent to set aside some funds for emergencies to protect against inflation and unforeseen expenses, the majority of your money should be utilized strategically. This involves investing it wisely to build assets, start businesses, or make improvements that increase its overall value. Money should be actively employed to generate growth and returns rather than left to diminish in value due to inactivity. By using your money to fortify your financial castle and build meaningful things, you ensure that it contributes to your ongoing financial growth and stability rather than losing value while sitting idle. Rule number 7. Spend less than you earn. Despite its seemingly obvious nature, many people consistently fail to follow this fundamental financial rule of spending within their means, an oversight that is prevalent across various groups. The first group consists of individuals who rely heavily on credit cards, accumulating substantial debt, without considering their future financial stability. These individuals are already in significant financial trouble, struggling under the weight of their burdensome bad debt. The second group includes those who spend every single dollar they earn without setting aside any savings or making investments. This group is dangerously close to financial instability and could easily slip into the first group if their spending habits don't undergo a significant change. The core issue for both groups is a lack of control over their spending and a tendency to prioritize immediate gratification over long-term financial health. This inability to manage spending effectively leads to a sense of stagnation in life and hinders financial progress. People often fall prey to the alluring temptations of money, allowing their desires and emotions to dictate their spending habits, which in turn leads to the accumulation of debt. Debt is particularly problematic because it must be repaid with interest, making the overall cost of purchases far higher than the initial price tag. If you can't afford to make a purchase outright with your own earned money, you certainly can't afford it once you factor in the additional cost of interest. For those who avoid budgeting because it feels restrictive or overly constraining, it's crucial to understand that budgeting is not about being cheap or miserly. It's about managing your finances responsibly and with intention. Regardless of how budgeting is perceived, adhering to the rule of not spending more than you earn is absolutely essential for financial health. The key to achieving this balance is either reducing your expenses through deliberate choices or increasing your income through additional efforts, ensuring that your spending aligns with your long-term financial goals. 12 minutes and 30 seconds rule number 8. Money is your personal army. It should go out there and bring back prisoners. Kevin O'Leary's metaphor of money as personal soldiers offers a compelling and imaginative way to think about managing your finances. According to this analogy, each dollar you possess is akin to a dedicated soldier you deploy into battle each day. The objective is to deploy these soldiers strategically and with purpose to maximize their effectiveness, with the ultimate goal of having them return with valuable prisoners, which represent the returns on your investments or the profits generated from your financial ventures. Each morning, when you allocate your money, you are essentially sending your soldiers into various financial battles, including investments, business opportunities, or expenditures. Some of these soldiers may fail or be lost in the process, while others may succeed and yield positive, profitable results. The aim is to ensure that as many of your financial soldiers as possible come back successfully with substantial returns rather than being wasted or lost permanently. When you lend money to others or spend it without careful consideration, you risk losing those soldiers forever. In this context, lending money can be particularly risky because it involves the chance that the borrower may not repay, resulting in the loss of your soldiers who could have otherwise contributed to your financial growth. This metaphor encourages a disciplined and strategic approach to money management. By thinking of each dollar as a valuable asset that should be used wisely and purposefully, you become more cautious and intentional about how you allocate your resources. This mindset fosters better financial decisions, ensuring that your soldiers are deployed in ways that maximize their potential to generate returns and contribute significantly to your long-term wealth-building efforts. Rule number 9. The more you learn, the more you earn. Learning should be viewed as an ongoing process of acquiring knowledge that has the potential to create real, tangible value in your life as well as in the lives of others. The key distinction here lies in differentiating between valuable, actionable knowledge and mere trivia. Valuable knowledge is practical and applicable, capable of being transformed into something useful or beneficial, such as understanding how to manage finances, develop professional skills, or solve real-world problems. This type of knowledge falls into a category that directly contributes to your personal and financial growth. Conversely, knowing obscure facts or trivia, such as the names of all Pokemon characters or the digits of pi, lacks practical utility if it doesn't contribute to solving real problems or achieving meaningful personal goals. Life is not a trivia contest where the objective is to impress others with random, irrelevant facts. Instead, the focus should be on acquiring knowledge that propels you forward and helps you achieve success. This means learning skills and information that will assist you in climbing out of mediocrity and improving your circumstances, much like constructing a sturdy ladder to escape a deep hole. If you have the advantage of a solid foundation, such as an educational background or resources provided by your parents or mentors, use it effectively to your benefit. If others have documented proven methods or strategies for achieving success, study them diligently and apply them to your own unique journey. Everyone starts with different resources and faces distinct challenges in life, but the approach to overcoming obstacles and advancing is generally similar. Build practical skills, apply them effectively, and utilize available resources wisely. This approach ensures that your learning contributes to tangible progress and meaningful, lasting improvements in your life. Rule number 10. Never be a slave to money. Become the master. Debt has become a powerful and widely used tool in modern society, but when misused, it can lead to a form of financial enslavement that undermines your autonomy. While some individuals use debt strategically to invest in opportunities that can lead to greater financial freedom, such as funding education or starting a business, many others fall into a dangerous trap where debt erodes their independence and financial stability. When you take on debt, you essentially relinquish control over your financial life to your creditors. The money you borrow comes with the obligation to repay it, often with interest, meaning that a significant portion of your income and time will be directed towards servicing that debt rather than contributing to your personal goals, savings, or investments. In essence, you are trading your future earnings and labor to satisfy the demands of those who lent you the money. This situation can be likened to a form of modern slavery, where instead of being in full control of your financial resources, you are bound by the terms and conditions set by your creditors. The freedom you once had before borrowing money diminishes as your financial decisions become increasingly constrained by the need to manage and repay your debt. The money you borrow dictates your financial priorities and responsibilities, and until the debt is fully paid off, it exerts significant control over your life. In contrast, when you master your finances and manage your money with wisdom and discipline, you maintain control over your financial decisions and future. The goal should be to use money as a tool to enhance your life, achieve your objectives, and build wealth, rather than allowing it to dominate and control you. Being the master of your money means making informed, strategic decisions about borrowing, spending, and investing so that you can secure your financial freedom. The alternative, being dominated and overwhelmed by debt, is far from ideal and can severely limit your financial independence and overall quality of life. Rule number 11. You have to seduce money. Don't let money seduce you. Money, much like a sharp knife, can be either a powerful and beneficial tool or a dangerous liability, depending entirely on how it is handled and managed. The analogy of a knife highlights this duality. While money has the potential to be a valuable asset when managed with skill and care, it can become harmful if misused or mishandled. For a professional sushi chef, a knife is a precise and essential instrument that enhances their skill and ability to create something exceptional and delicious. Similarly, when money is managed skillfully, it can serve as a means to achieve ambitious goals, invest wisely, and build substantial wealth over time. However, in the hands of someone unskilled, reckless, or unprepared, a knife can cause serious injury or damage. In the financial world, this recklessness might manifest as irresponsible spending, poor investment choices, or falling prey to get-rich-quick schemes that promise unrealistic returns. Money possesses a seductive quality, often showcasing the exciting possibilities and fantasies it can fulfill, such as luxurious vacations, extravagant purchases, or a lavish lifestyle. This allure can make it tempting to spend impulsively or chase after immediate gratification rather than focusing on long-term financial stability and security. When people succumb to these temptations, they open themselves up to the risk of mismanaging their finances, which can result in a rapid depletion of their wealth, leading to financial instability and, ultimately, ruin. This pattern is evident in many stories of individuals who achieve great wealth only to squander it through poor financial decisions or extravagant lifestyles. Despite their initial success, they often end up broke and disillusioned because they allowed money to slip through their fingers by failing to manage it properly. In essence, handling money with skill, discipline, and foresight is crucial. Like a knife, money requires careful and intentional handling to ensure it serves as a positive force in your life rather than becoming a source of destruction. Developing good financial habits, making informed and thoughtful decisions, and maintaining a focus on long-term goals can help prevent money from slipping away and ensure that it remains a beneficial and empowering tool in your financial journey. Rule number 12. There are people who have money, and then there are people who are wealthy. Wealth encompasses far more than just financial prosperity. It represents a balanced, fulfilling, and harmonious life where your desires, expectations, and reality are in perfect alignment. True wealth is achieved when you experience harmony and success across all the essential aspects of life, not just in terms of finances. This comprehensive view of wealth includes 5 key pillars: emotional, intellectual, physical, relationships, and financial. Achieving true wealth involves excelling in each of these areas, much like collecting all the infinity stones to create a successful and well-rounded life. When these pillars are in alignment, you experience a profound sense of fulfillment, purpose, and success. 1. Emotional well-being is crucial for overall happiness and involves managing stress, maintaining a positive outlook, and demonstrating resilience in the face of life's challenges. Emotional health impacts how you interact with others and approach obstacles. 2. Intellectual growth and curiosity contribute to personal development and a sense of accomplishment, including continuous learning, critical thinking, and intellectual stimulation that keep your mind engaged and growing. 3. Physical health is fundamental for enjoying life and pursuing your goals, maintained through exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate rest to ensure you have the energy and vitality to succeed. 4. Relationships, strong, supportive connections with family, friends, and colleagues, are vital for emotional stability and happiness, providing the support needed to navigate life's challenges. 5. Financial security allows you to meet your needs and pursue your goals, though it is just one aspect of the overall picture. Wealth isn't solely about amassing money, but about using it to support and enhance the other areas of your life. These pillars are deeply interconnected, and challenges in one area can affect the others. For instance, emotional difficulties can hinder relationship building, and poor physical health can impact your financial stability if it affects your ability to work. This interconnectedness explains why some financially successful individuals may still feel unfulfilled. They may have focused exclusively on financial gain while neglecting other crucial aspects of their lives. True wealth is achieved when you create a balanced and harmonious life where each pillar supports and strengthens the others, fostering overall well-being and satisfaction across all dimensions. Rule number 13. Your rewards in life will always be in exact proportion to your contribution. If you've ever wondered why your income or rewards are at their current level, it's due to a fundamental and universal rule. The more value you provide to others, the higher your rewards will be. This principle is straightforward and applies to everyone, regardless of their financial status. If you help or serve a small number of people, your earnings will naturally be limited compared to someone who reaches and benefits a much larger audience. For example, if you offer a service to just 10 clients, your earnings will be considerably less than someone who serves 1 million clients with a valuable product or service. To increase your income, focus on enhancing your contribution in one of 3 effective ways. 1. Serve more people by expanding your reach and attracting a larger audience or client base. The more people you help or provide value to, the higher your potential earnings. For instance, a local business might grow its revenue by expanding its market or transitioning online to reach more customers. 2. Improve the quality of your service by enhancing what you offer to make it more valuable. High-quality products or services can command higher prices and attract more customers, which might involve investing in better materials, improving customer service, or refining your skills. 3. Find new ways to contribute by innovating and creating new products or services that meet additional needs. Look for opportunities to add value in different ways or address unmet demands in the market. To put this into practice, start by writing down these 3 strategies: serving more people, improving quality, and finding new ways to contribute. Then review and reflect on them daily. By consistently applying these methods and enhancing the value you provide, you'll likely see a noticeable and sustainable increase in your earnings over time. Rule number 14. The right partner can make you rich. The wrong partner can make you poor. Being with the wrong person can have profound, far-reaching, and often costly effects on your life, an impact you might not fully appreciate until you experience it firsthand. The wrong partner can significantly influence your well-being and future by either holding you back from your potential or propelling you forward toward success. They are so integral to your daily life and decision-making processes that their presence can shape your ultimate destiny. The right partner, however, can be a powerful and transformative force for growth and achievement. They should be someone who wholeheartedly supports your aspirations, shares your long-term goals, and is prepared to face life's challenges alongside you with resilience and commitment. A strong and competent partner will help you build a solid foundation for personal and mutual growth, while someone who is not aligned with your values, objectives, or work ethic can constrain your potential and limit your opportunities. Life is full of ups and downs, and having a partner who is genuinely committed to the journey is absolutely crucial. A person who is not fully invested in the relationship will struggle to navigate the difficulties that inevitably arise, potentially leading to more significant setbacks and financial strain. Conversely, a supportive and aligned partner will help you overcome obstacles, enhance your chances of achieving your goals, and contribute to your financial success. In essence, choosing the right person to share your life with can transform it into a rewarding and prosperous adventure. Their support and alignment with your ambitions will make the journey through life more fulfilling and successful, underscoring the importance of finding someone who truly complements and uplifts you. Rule number 15. Create multiple streams of income. Diversifying your income sources is absolutely crucial for achieving financial stability and fostering long-term growth. Relying on a single income stream, such as a traditional 9-to-5 job, can be inherently risky because it leaves you vulnerable to disruptions if that source is suddenly lost, whether due to layoffs, economic downturns, or other unforeseen events. By developing multiple income streams, you create a robust financial safety net and open up additional opportunities for wealth accumulation and growth. Consider investing in a variety of options, such as stocks, real estate properties, or starting a side business. Each of these can provide a different type of income, such as dividends from stocks, rental income from properties, or profits from entrepreneurial ventures. This diversification helps spread risk across different areas and can lead to a more stable, resilient, and robust financial situation. Additionally, Having multiple income sources often accelerates wealth building because it increases the total amount of money coming in, which can then be reinvested or saved to compound your returns over time. Rule number 16. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are things that put money into your pocket over time, while liabilities are things that take money out of it. To build wealth effectively, focus on acquiring assets and minimizing liabilities. Assets can include investments like stocks, real estate, or businesses that generate consistent income. Liabilities are often debt-related, such as loans, mortgages, or credit card balances that require repayment with interest. A common mistake is to confuse liabilities with assets. For instance, a home you live in and have a mortgage on is a liability because it incurs ongoing costs and debt. However, a rental property you own, which generates rental income, is an asset. Understanding this critical distinction helps you make informed financial decisions and prioritize investments that will build long-term wealth and financial security. Rule number 17. Live below your means and save aggressively. Living below your means involves spending less than you earn and making conscious, deliberate choices to avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation, where spending increases as income rises. It's easy to fall into the habit of upgrading your lifestyle with every pay raise, but maintaining a frugal and mindful approach helps in accumulating substantial wealth over time. Prioritize saving and investing over unnecessary or extravagant expenditures to build a strong foundation of financial security. Aggressive saving means setting aside a significant and consistent portion of your income on a regular basis. Create an emergency fund, contribute to retirement accounts, and invest in growth opportunities like stocks or real estate. The discipline of saving aggressively allows you to take full advantage of compound interest and investment growth, ultimately accelerating your path to financial independence and wealth accumulation. These additional rules emphasize the importance of diversification, understanding financial fundamentals, setting clear goals, and maintaining disciplined saving habits in the pursuit of financial success and stability. Rule number 18. Money will solve all of your money problems. Nothing less, nothing more. People often believe that money can solve every problem they encounter, and while it does address many practical issues, it isn't a universal cure-all solution. Money acts as a versatile and effective tool that can tackle a wide range of practical problems. For example, if you need a place to live, money can help you rent or buy a home. If you're unsure what to eat, money can buy you groceries or a meal. If your children need school supplies, money can cover those expenses. In these situations, money is essential and proves to be very effective in meeting immediate needs. However, money has its limitations and cannot resolve every type of problem. For instance, it can't fix emotional or personal issues such as relationship conflicts, mental health struggles, or a lack of purpose and fulfillment. These are areas where money has little or no impact. Imagine money as a key that opens many locks related to practical needs. However, it cannot break through solid walls or solve issues where there is no door to open. When financial difficulties are your primary concern, it can seem like money is the only solution, but once you address these money-related problems, you might discover that other significant challenges remain. Challenges where money doesn't help or make a meaningful difference. These could include personal growth, nurturing relationships, or finding happiness and meaning in life. Recognizing this limitation can shift your focus from seeing money as the ultimate answer to understanding its specific role and boundaries in solving various problems. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. For more informative content on finance, entrepreneurship, and self-improvement, subscribe to our Voice of Wealth channel. We post new videos every other day to help you succeed in various aspects of life. Have a great day, and see you in the next one.